Have you ever looked into the misty woods at dawn and felt the sense that something ancient is watching? Something beyond time, beyond understanding? Legends speak of beings older than the oldest trees, more graceful than any human could ever dream to be. The elves, not just any elves, but a rare kind, those with golden hair, whose beauty shimmers like sunlight on water. Were they ever among us? Did they once walk these lands, unseen but ever present? Tales passed from tongue to tongue speak of their silent presence, in mountain echoes, in the whisper of the wind through trees, in songs birds never learned but somehow sing. Could they have lived side by side with mankind, cloaked by magic, hidden in plain sight?
Noland, I offer you my help.
I am listening.
I will let you go.
Deep in the forgotten forests, and touched by axe or fire, the golden-haired elves built their homes, not huts or cabins, but ethereal halls woven from light, bark, and song. Their palaces, hidden in veils of mist and leaves, shimmered with enchantments visible only at twilight when the veil between worlds thins. These elves were not wanderers, but stewards of the wild, caretakers of ancient groves and sacred rivers. The golden glow of their hair lit the woods at night, as if stars had fallen to earth. Birds and beasts revered them, even the trees whispered. Their names, their laughter, soft as falling leaves, filled the air like music from another world. Beneath canopies of silver leaves, they crafted cities of light. Imagine towers grown from crystallized trees, ridges of woven moonbeams, and halls echoing with melodies not played on any mortal instrument. These cities were not bound by stone or time. They lived, breathed, and evolved like gardens. Their architecture danced with the seasons, blooming in spring, glowing in autumn, retreating in winter. And in the center of each city stood the heart tree, a colossal being older than memory, glowing with a soft golden light, the source of their power, their wisdom, their immortality. Only the golden-haired elves could approach it. It knew their names. It sang only for them. The golden-haired elves possessed magic unlike any other. Not spells cast from books, but a deep, living connection to the world's breath. With a whisper, they could mend a broken tree. With a song, they could call rain or calm a storm. They spoke to animals, danced with wind, and walked without footprints. Their power was not dominance, it was harmony. They did not command nature, they asked, and nature answered gladly. Legends tell of elves who healed wounded travelers with a touch, or who disappeared into beams of sunlight. Their golden hair was said to be woven with the light of the first dawn, and wherever they walked, flowers bloomed in their wake. The golden-haired elves were more than magical beings. They were guardians of balance. They watched the tides of time, gently guiding nature, ensuring no one force grew too strong. Where shadows threatened, they brought light. Where greed spread, they planted kindness. They did not fight wars with blades, but with beauty, presence, and peace. Their songs calmed wild beasts. Their presence soothed aching hearts. It is said that even the stars would pause their course to hear an elf's lullaby. These golden beings were the living heart of the world's oldest dreams. Without them, perhaps even time would forget how to flow. And yet ... they are gone. The forests are quieter now, the wind no longer sings. What happened to the golden-haired elves? Some say they sailed across a sea of stars to another realm. Others whisper they faded as mankind forgot them, as belief turned to dust. Perhaps they chose to vanish, withdrawing from a world growing colder, noisier, harsher. Maybe they sleep beneath roots, waiting for the right moment to return. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they're still here, watching, waiting, hidden in the light that spills through trees at dawn, in the hush of twilight air. We no longer see them, but they see us, always. Some claim to have seen them, a flash of gold between the trees, a voice like crystal in the dark, a flower blooming in snow, footprints too delicate to be human, disappearing in dew, and always, always the scent of honey and pine, ancient. Carvings in stone speak of beings with eyes like stars and hair like sunlight. Old lullabies speak of them walking the rivers under moonlight. The signs are there for those who choose to look. If you wander alone through untouched woods and feel a sudden warmth on your skin, maybe they're near. They say the golden-haired elves never age, never die, not in the way we understand death. They are like stories. As long as someone remembers, they live on. Time flows differently for them. A century is a blink, a millennium a sight there. Eyes have seen empires rise and fall like waves on the shore. Their hearts beat in harmony with stars. To them, we are but moments, flickers of flame. Yet, in some rare legends, it is said they loved humans, not often, but deeply, and in that love, they grew mortal, choosing to live and die like us. Perhaps that is the greatest magic of all. If you ever see one, truly see one, stop. Do not speak, do not reach, simply listen, watch, let them choose. If they trust you, you may hear their voice, feel their warmth. You may be changed forever, but be warned, their gaze is truth. They see your soul, your hopes, your grief. They will not judge, but neither will they pretend. And if you gain their favor, they may gift you something precious, a name only they know, a memory not yours, or a moment of peace so perfect. The rest of your life will seem like an echo. But what if they're not watching us anymore? What if they're gone, truly gone, not vanished by choice, but by force? Some ancient tales speak in hushed tones of a great war, of fire in the forests, and screams carried on the wind of dark. Creatures, orcs, twisted by hatred and hunger, who hunted the golden-haired elves, not for power, but out of fear, fear of their light, fear of their song. One by one, the cities fell, the heart trees burned, and with each flame a piece of magic was lost. No graves mark their passing, no songs remain, just silence and echoes. Perhaps they were not forgotten, perhaps they were silenced. And so, when we look to the woods now and see only shadow, it's not because they never existed, because something made sure they no longer do. This is not just the end of a myth, it may be the end of something the world was never meant to lose. This story is just that, a story, or is it? As Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world. Perhaps the golden-haired elves never existed, or perhaps they did and we simply stopped believing. If this tale sparked a thought, stirred your curiosity, or made you wonder, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that blur the line between legend and reality, because sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones closest to the truth.